Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the fourth installment of the Chan Reed Show. Today, I want to talk about everyone's favorite subject, money, and in particular, what 99% of people get wrong about money. So there's, an old time saying, no, not an old time saying, more just like a conceived notion that in order to, increase your net worth, you need to save more money. And I'm here to tell you today that that is ass backwards. And this is something, I was guilty of probably a couple years ago. I just really had this phase shift, if you will, how I view money and kind of the way money works, especially in one's personal life. So I just wanted to shine some light on what I spend my money on, what I think you should be spending your money on, and why you are not going to get any richer by saving your money. So let's get into it. So you really want to, instead of aggressively save your money, like most financial gurus I would say would preach, I'm in the train of thought and I'm in the camp of you need to aggressively spend your money, but not on just random material stuff like, you name it. I'm talking about aggressively spending your money on two things in particular, and that is in areas or things that give you back more time, and on areas and things that increase your potential income. So now I'll share a couple areas where I would probably imagine spend more than the average person, and then why I do it and the returns I've seen on it. So first area that I think you should be aggressively spending on is health. So health is, without health, you literally have anything else. Like, if you're a billionaire, but you have, you treated your body like crap your whole life, you ate poorly, made bad decisions, let's say you have some disease that gives you 6 months to live. Does it really matter how much money you have if you have poor health? No, exactly not. So some of the highest areas within the health spectrum, if you will, that I spend a lot of my money on are food. I try to eat, organic or unprocessed food as much as possible, avoiding anything that has seed oils or was not basically anything that's not a natural whole food. Next is upscale gym memberships. So I honestly, any gym membership is good. As long as you get into the gym, it's fine. But when a gym is one of those ones that actually falls into both the buckets, it gives you more time. So if you're exercising, it literally will give you more time on this planet. You're getting healthier. You're extending your potential lifespan. And then two, increase your potential income. So if you're going to a nice upscale gym, chances are the other people that are going there are people that have made a bunch of money themselves, and it gives you a great opportunity to network and rub elbows with them. So it increases your potential income. So that's one of my ones that it literally hits. If we're looking at a Venn diagram of things you should be aggressively spending your money on, lifting weights give you more time in your life, and then increasing your potential income certainly comes with the networking you could do at a nice gym. Next, anything such as like supplements, massages, it's like they're all viewed as things by the normal person that are like nice to have or just extra, but there are certainly health benefits. You getting regular massages, stress levels go down. You're less sore. You are more flexible. All things that kind of are good for longevity, and then supplements as well. A lot of people just think you pee them out. I'm not in that camp. I think it depends on the supplements that you are taking. Definitely want to get those in the mix. The next area you should be aggressively spending your money on is skill acquisitions and leveling up yourself. So one way I thought about it, or I heard it on Twitter maybe, or somewhere on the internet. So in order to become like pick your net worth number. Like if you want to be a billionaire, or like you want to make even like $1 million, or even if you just want to make, a couple $1,000, that doesn't just happen overnight, and it's not on an accident. You first need to acquire the skills that will allow you to earn that amount of income. So another way to think about it is you need to become the person that would make $1 million, or you need to become the person that would make $1 billion, what have you. So you need to be aggressively investing in the skills that will help you get to become that person and get to that level of income. So stuff like masterminds. So there's a lot of, communities out there now you can find online. You join their Discord or Telegram channel, and you get access to a lot of high performing people that are doing the things you want to do, and it gives you a chance to pick their brain and for you to see where you want to go in life. Next, there's a lot of like courses on Twitter or online that you can find, whether it's the cohort based like class style or just the PDF and video courses where you can learn a skill. These are huge because they allow you, again, it's in one of those buckets, increase your potential income. And then finally, you can pay for one-on-one coaching or pay for results that you want to achieve. So you can pay someone who's already done everything that you're looking to do instead of butting your head against the wall for, potentially weeks, months, years, trying to figure it out yourself. You can pay up a little bit, but you can basically fast forward the time that would take you to get to your goal. So like one-on-one coaching with like a life coach, business coach, health coach, what have you. Big believer in that. The next high area that I aggressively spend on is my living arrangements. So living, I'm a big proponent of location is everything. So if you think about it, like, yeah, if you live, in a remote area where it might be cheaper cost of living, think about the time it would, unless you're fully working from home and you get your meals delivered to your door, or maybe you freaking are completely like off the grid and supplying and becoming sustainable on your own. So, okay, that doesn't count. But I'm talking for everyday normal people. It's like, hey, maybe I'll live 40 minutes outside of the city and buy a house I can, that's more affordable. But then you think about, let's say you're commuting into the central business area every day for work, or your kids go to school way far away, or basically, so the reason that it costs cheaper to live further away from, I guess, the hotspots or what have you, it's because it takes so much time to get there. So if you think about it, like, for example, I live in downtown in my city. It's not cheap, but I live right above a grocery store, so tons of time saved there. I can literally walk downstairs, grab my groceries, walk back up right to my unit. My apartment it has a gym. It has nice amenities, so I save time there. It is a 10-minute walk away from my normal gym, which is great. And it is also a 5-minute drive to my business's office, which I go into a couple times a week. So it's really, I'm paying a high price to live where I live, but if you think about it and how much time I'm saving in a week, it is well worth it. I would definitely pay more for what I'm getting right now. And the other thing too is environment. So again, it's like, yeah, you can go live in an area, let's say, if you want to call it gentrifying, or it's getting there, or this area is next, all the stuff you hear. Yeah, it's great because it's affordable and it's trendy and it's cool, but at the same time, it's like you're not surrounding yourself with the people that are going to motivate you or push you to achieve greater things. So example, in my building, like I have a newer Tacoma, which is like hell. We can go on that track later, but hell of a vehicle. I love it. It's nice. It's a 21. It's great. But in the apartment building I live in, it's literally like, obviously it's not a junker, but it's like, I feel like it's a junker because I'm driving up the parking deck and there's fucking Lamborghinis and brand new 22s, and even though mine's a 21. So it's like, damn, these people all have nice things, and it kind of drives me to like, all right, one day I'm going to be, maybe not Lamborghinis, but you get what I'm saying. It kind of inspires you to go harder and motivate you. So yeah, so those are the three big areas I would say you should be aggressively spending your money in. And again, the two big buckets are, you want to spend your money on things that give you back more time, and you want to spend your money on things that increase your potential income. And it's even better if you can kill two birds with one stone and spend money on things that do both of those things. Those are the highest levers I think you got to be pulling. So it is funny. So again, what's the whole point of this in summary? So it's like you're spending all this money on this stuff, and on paper, it looks like, oh my God, like I can't believe I'm spending this much on an apartment, or I can't believe I'm spending this much on groceries. But if you think about it, time saved and then longevity added to your life, which are two things it's kind of hard to put a dollar amount on. But if you think about it from a 30,000 foot view, when you're making these decisions on your spending, it's like, damn, okay, it's certainly worth it. So last but not least, I want to leave you guys with a little bit of a challenge. It's something that I did a lot as I was kind of shifting my mindset from I need to aggressively spend, or excuse me, I need to aggressively save to I should aggressively spend. And it's honestly had huge result in my life. And shifting from the other terms you hear for it are a scarcity mindset of like, man, there's not enough money to go around. I need to save it and hoard it, and it's not going anywhere. It's going in I'm buying, ETF with it, or it's staying in my savings account, which I don't recommend savings accounts these days. But from a scarcity mindset to an abundance mindset where, hey, I'm going to spend all my money on things that are going to, one, give me more time so I can then go make more money, or two, things that increase my potential income, whether that's networking or acquiring a skill that you can then leverage to make more money yourself. So one of the biggest tools I think you can use to help make that transition yourself is this challenge I'm about to tell you about. So the next time you bulk at a purchase price, let's say like, you're at a restaurant and there's a steak that you really want to get, but it's like, oh shit, some Wagyu massaged super rare beef or something like that, and it's like $120 for a steak or something. I don't know. You pick it. Next time you see a sticker price that makes you balk and it's not an immediate yes, I challenge you to pull the trigger on it immediately. And especially if it's something, like a nice gym membership or something you never really thought, or you thought was out of your budget, but again, is one of the buckets I was just talking about. I challenge you to pull the trigger on it and see the results you get. Even if it's, like for a nice gym membership, for example, a lot of times it's only like a 3-month commitment. So maybe you just try it out and see how it goes or what have you. So next time you see a high sticker price on an item that you really want and you balk at it, that's a sign you should pull the trigger on it. And I guarantee you things will start going in your way better. So that's all I got. I hope you guys have a great one, and I'll talk to you soon. Love you guys. See ya.